My name is Larry and I've been a licensed contractor for over 2 decades. Today we're looking at tips and tricks with tools to make you better and more confident. This is a common problem with screws that get stripped out in the hole. With interior doors, often the screw holes will get stripped out, the door will start to sag, it gets worse and worse over time. Remove the screw. Now in that hole that's stripped out, you gotta fill it somehow. What if I told you it's literally as simple as a paper clip, or how about a bread twisty tie? Anything with a thin wire can be installed in the stripped out hole. When you screw it back together, it will hold forever. So here I'm going to take the paper clip, insert it in the hole. It bites nice and tight, and then just take wire cutters and snip that right off. Okay, so you need to remove a screw or tighten a screw and it's stripped out. Can you see that? So check this trick out. Take a rubber band, place that over the hole, then place your screwdriver, push that in deep and start turning. It filled those gaps and the screw is removing perfectly. Often you have to mark the exact dead center of a board to know where to cut it. So when you measure across, look at this, 9 and whatever that is, how you're going to divide that by 2. You simply take your tape measure and you diagonally go up until the next whole number. In this case, we'll stop at 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5. And when you mark at 5, you're exactly halfway in between that board, dead center. It works every time. Okay, so you have your straight edge marked and you're ready to cut. Now, if you just freehand this, your cut's going to be a little bit wiggly and it's not going to have the precision you want. You want a square. Simply lay that over your piece of wood, have it lock right in so it's at the perfect 90-degree angle. Have that line up perfectly with your circular saw, and you're going to use that as your straight edge. Now, what if with your circular saw, you're cutting soft material such as siding? If you use the wood blade that has a very aggressive pattern, it's made to chop wood quickly. If you use that, you're going to end up with a horrible jagged edge. So what you're going to do in that case, unplug the saw, pull out the tool removal tool. You're simply going to use that tool in your circular saw to remove the securing bolt, take the blade, and simply reverse the direction of that. Okay, by reversing the direction, we've done something important. We've changed the direction of those teeth, so now it won't bite so aggressively into our soft material. Also, this tip works great for laminate countertops so it doesn't chip it up so bad. Sometimes you're driving a screw and the material gets very hard. Here's a knot and the screw just won't turn anymore. If you look carefully, most screwdrivers have this hexagon portion here. What you can do with that is take pliers, channel locks, or in this case a wrench, slide it over so it's nice and tight, use that as extra leverage, and then your screwdriver will continue to turn. You have that extra handle there for leverage. Another great tip on screws is sometimes when you're trying to screw into a very hard material, a knot hole, wood grain that's super tight, if it's smoking or overheating, go ahead and give it some help, like with WD-40. You can spray that on. That may help lubricate the threads. But a trusted trick that has worked forever is typical household soap. Doesn't matter what kind. Simply start applying it onto the grooves of the screw. That's going to lubricate it, make it a little slippery, and that will help to insert the screw every time. Okay, so you want to remove a bolt and it's not going. It's too rusted, been on there for too long. Buy some penetrating oil. Give it a good rinse, let it work in there, let it sit for a good long time, come back, and 9 times out of 10 that will now remove quickly and efficiently. Say you need a quick reference guide to check the width and thickness of your bolts and your screws or your drill bits. It really can be used for so many different things. This handy guide, I love it. I keep it in my toolbox all the time. It's called a drill gauge. Say I needed to know the size of this so I can buy nuts, washers, drill bits, whatever. So you simply start going along until you find the correct size one. So this is telling me it's 1/4 of an inch or 6.35 millimeters. Have you ever had to drill a hole through tile or any kind of slippery surface? What happens is the bit drifts all the way around and you don't get an accurate measurement. What if I told you there was a better way? Go ahead and pre-apply tape. It can be duct tape, it can be painter's tape, it can be anything with substance. You want to get enough layers there. Measure out accurately where your pinpoint location is. You can also use thin pieces of cardboard like cereal boxes, anything that's going to have a non-slick, substantial surface there. This time, when you start to drill into the material, it will not slide around. Hey, I hope you're enjoying these tools, tips, and tricks. I have 9 more bonus tips in this video right here. Yeah, click on that one right here.